great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease.
Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. My name is Jim Hacking. This is episode number 717 of the Immigration Answer Show. How's everybody doing? How was your Thanksgiving? I'm just cleaning my glasses. I'm an immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States. Cleaning my glasses, cleaning my face. How's everybody doing? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I had a great Thanksgiving. We had fun with the kids, fun with family. We had everybody over. We had 2 turkeys. I deep fried one and I did one in the oven, and I followed the instructions for the deep fried one and I cooked it too long. It was a little overcooked. There were some good parts, but it's snowing. We'll be having leftovers today for lunch. How are you guys doing? You know, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because it's like Thursday feels like Saturday, Friday feels like Sunday, and then you get to do it all over again, Saturday and Sunday. So I've been working in the mornings the last couple of days, going to take the afternoon off. Go have some fun with the kids. We're supposed to go see the new Gladiator movie and then go out to dinner and then hopefully go see the Garden Glow at the Botanical Garden here in St. Louis. So they put up all the lights, and if it's snowing, it should be nice. What'd you guys do? Did you get to see family? Did you get to see people you care about? Did you get to have some turkey? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you're new, let us know in the comments who you are and where you're watching from. We always like to welcome new people. We have our friend Anna here. Hello, Anna. Taib is here. Mr. Tusk, all the way from Houston. Tyrone says, bless ups to each and everyone. I agree with that. Bartz is here. Hello, Hina. Hina is here. Hello, hello. Emmanuel in the house. We have Maggie. Ashman I think Ashman's from Tunisia, if I remember correctly. Got KB here. Gabriella is out delivering Christmas packages for the customers. Well, how about that? I walked out to take out the trash this morning, and there was Amazon dropping some stuff off. You know, if the kids are home, we're getting a bunch of shit on Amazon. That's just how it is. Victoria is here. Vadim says hello, 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 Vadim. We got Titanic Love. Hello, Jim and the rest. Carolyn is here, out and about. I wonder if she's local or on the road. Shivam is here. Tony reminds us that today is Small Business Saturday. Go out and support your local businesses. Ryan is here. Irene says hello. Kanyam says, hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. UFAM is back. It's great having UFAM back, isn't it? One of the OGs. Nurse Lara's probably, and I think she is at work. I think she said she's working like Friday or Thursday through Tuesday. She always likes our Saturday shows. We have Astoria, Oregon. Ella's here. Victoria's here for the first time live. AJ says hello. Turkey, turkey, gobble, gobble. Anna says happy belated Thanksgiving. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we made it Saturday instead of Sunday. I'm going to chill tomorrow, watch a little football. I had to drive everybody to the airport tomorrow. Got Hina, said she had surgery on her shoulder. I forgot about that. Hope that went okay, Hina. I got Vegas in the house. Patrick's waiting. Muhammad is here. Hamza is here. Rich is giving big ups to all the yardies. I got MDDS in NYC. I'll be in NYC in January. I need to post the link to the waiting room. Thanks, KB. That's a good idea. Let me go ahead and do that. Copy. Here we go. Here's the link. If you want to get the link early, you can always text the word show to 314-470-3300. And you can always get the link there. I'm going to put in our contact info for the office so that you can get a hold of us if you want. All right. Well, I think we're ready to start the show. What do you guys think? Tarek was here first, so Tarek goes first. Hello, Tarek. Tarek, are you there? Tark's out of here. Akhtaru Jaman, hello.
Hi, Jim. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can I switch off the camera?
I gotcha.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
What's up?
Actually, yeah, everything is good. I am an international student. Right now, I am at St. Louis, Missouri.
Great.
Um, Recently, I have completed my master's, and right now, I am at first year OPT. And basically, I am here to talk with you about my wife. She recently faced embassy while I was a student at masters. Like last 3 months, since completing my masters, that time she faced the interview, but unfortunately she got refused.
For an
Okay.
F2? For an F2?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Uh, Currently, I'm thinking, and we plan the from my country. She is thinking that she might not have the strong country tie, and visit she has no travel history, and for the she is thinking like this. Her mother was sponsor, and basically I was not sponsor her. For these three reasons she is thinking her visa was refused, but we don't know why it was refused. That was just basically they write down a flag like this 214B, like this. And no, what is your opinion right now? No, when she should face the interview again, that would be fine.
How long have you been in the United States?
Me is 2.5 year.
How old is she?
She is 27 years old, and we got married while I was in the second year of masters. And like before completing my masters, like 4 months ago, I got married with her.
So when she went to the embassy, what did they say?
Mm. And this year May, she faced embassy, and basically they talked with her the several things, but nobody knows why they refused their
Well,
this.
what did they say to her? What did they add? So clearly they don't think she's going to come back home, right? So they
Yeah.
they're not giving her the student visa. They think she has immigrant intent or that she doesn't have sufficient they're not giving her the F2 visa. They don't think she has sufficient ties to come back to your country. So I think that probably she's not coming anytime soon. Um, they she doesn't have a job, she doesn't have a bank account, she doesn't have property. Then I think that's a tough sell, and I think we're going to see more of this stuff when Trump comes in office. So if you're asking me, Jim, if we reapply for another F2, do you think it's going to get approved? I don't think so.
So basically, she's thinking, and we plan to move in Netherlands. She will go to the because in her country she don't have any job. That's the main mistake. So they think she will not back again. So we planned, and she already got admitted in Netherlands, where we have a university campus. Like I am a student from Oivista University, and she also got admission at Oivista University in Oivista campus. We have several campus around the world. That's why we plan to admit her over there. And if she wants to face interview from Netherlands, is a wise decision to face the interview for the F2 visa, or if we she has the a good qualification. She already completed her bachelor and masters, and right now she admitted herself for the masters. If I want to move her as a student visa, and it is possible, but she has qualification to get admission in a university over here. She has such kind of qualification, so it will be wise decision to face the interview as a F1 or F2.
So I would say probably it's going to be stronger as an F1, but they do know that you're here and they do know that you're married. So they might just think you're trying to get around the prior denial. I understand why you want to change it from the current embassy to the Netherlands, but then then you're talking about she doesn't have strong ties to the Netherlands either, right? Because she just got there. So I think that overall, it's going to be tough for her to get either the F1 or the F2. But I wish you good luck. Thank you, Akhtar Jaman. See you, buddy. All right, all right. Let's go to Adel. Hello, Adel.
Yeah, hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, Jim. Jim, I am in a strange situation. Like, I had my naturalization interview on the November the 14th, and the same day the officer said like it is I am good. Like he is going to recommend for the approval, and like a couple of days ago, I received my oath ceremony letter for December the 5th. The day I got the interview, the same day I own a liquor store here in Kentucky, Louisville. So while I was working, I got like wrote up for selling alcohol without checking an ID to a minor. So I have a court date for January the 8th, and my oath ceremony is December the 5th. I don't know what should I do. I'm
So I guess you know that if you show up on December 5th and tell them that you have a court date on January 8th, then they won't let you naturalize, right?
that's
So
what yeah.
so I think you need to find a criminal defense lawyer where you live and try to get it taken care of before December 5th. So I mean, when is that? That's like Thursday?
I already reached some criminal defense lawyer. He said he cannot pull the date before that. You have to wait till January 8th. And he said that he's going to take care of that. I said my immigration case is this. But what kind of complications will I will face? Like, will they deny me or?
No, they won't deny you. Is that the only thing that you've had in the last 5 years?
That's the only thing. I am in the country since 2015. Never had any lie. Never had anything bad in my record. My wife is a U.S. citizen. I have a daughter. She's born here.
Yeah.
And they are saying this will be a misdemeanor, but I said my lawyer, he said we will make sure that you don't get that in your record or something, he said.
Okay. So here's the thing, Adi. Most criminal defense lawyers don't understand what you're saying to them. They have a system. They're used to dealing with people that are U.S. citizens. They're used to getting a misdemeanor amended to something that's not going to cause you any points, and they're used to just taking their sweet damn time, right?
Yes, sir.
But you need a different kind of lawyer. You need a lawyer who understands that the most important thing is for you to get this taken care of before December 5th. If he's saying he can't do it till January, you need a different lawyer. That's not helpful to you. What you need is a lawyer to help you take care of this next week. Someone who knows the prosecutor, who can talk to the judge and say, we need to get this taken care of before December 5th. Otherwise, Adi doesn't get his citizenship. Because that, to me, is the most important thing. I don't care. Even if you have to plead guilty, I'd rather have you get it done and get it taken care of before your ceremony. But, that I would push back on the attorney who's just being lazy. They're just being lazy and wanting to do it the way they always do it.
Okay.
What city is the citation in?
In Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah. So you already paid the lawyer?
I did, Jim.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, then the other option is you go to your ceremony on December 5th and you tell them, hey, I got this citation. Hey, I'm taking care of it. I know I can't naturalize now, but can you put me like in the February ceremony? And then you got to deal with it at that first court date.
Okay. But I'm more worried about them, me denying for this and like.
I don't think so.
Well, because January 20, the Trump is coming back to the office and I'm very freaked out.
Which is why I would be standing on my attorney's head saying this shit's got to get done by December 5th.
I'm going to check with him again.
Yeah. It's the most important thing.
Yes, Jim.
Citation isn't that important. Getting your citizenship is the most important.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, Adi. See you, buddy. I hate it when that happens.
Thank
you. Yep. One time I had a client, I had a naturalization interview in Fairfax, Virginia. And the stupid person at the front desk and the stupid officer forgot that we were there. So we ended up waiting 3 hours. So we were supposed to start at 8. We started at 11. And I was complaining the whole time, but they're like, yeah, they'll come out. Yeah, they'll come out. So the officer came out. She couldn't get the computer to work, so it took forever. So I was really in danger of missing my flight. So my client got approved, but then he very kindly offered to drive me to the airport. And on the way to the airport, he got a ticket. I felt really bad. So we had to get that taken care of. All right. Las is here. Hello, Las. You're on mute.
Sorry, hi Jim. Is yes actually.
How you?
I don't know if you remember me. I was here like a year ago, but
Funny. I
I still have some.
remember your voice, but not your face.
Yeah,
How you doing?
yeah. Last time I was in a very difficult situation, but I think now I'm pretty better than before. Can you give me a second? Okay. So what happened is I still try and get on my green card, but the last time I asked you, I needed a sponsor, and you say like the only way to get it was through a sponsor. But what happened is I find the sponsor. I even try call your your
Office.
office, but they didn't answer me. Not call. I tried to talk with the email. They say somebody was going to answer or calling me back, but
Okay.
I still waiting for somebody. Anyway, but the question who I have today is um, the sponsor asked me if I pay taxes the years that I'm here. Like I'm here since 2018. My stay expired in 2019, and since then I never paid taxes. I never paid nothing. I never got a IT number or whatever like that. And he asked me like if it happened that you get your green card or something, you get it everything, will I have to pay this years that you didn't pay taxes?
So, who's filing for you?
Um, my husband is the petitioner. I
He's
was
your,
going to have, yeah, but he doesn't work. So is that why we were going to get a joint sponsor?
so
But now I don't have the joint sponsor anymore. But I still have this question. Sorry.
he's a U.S. citizen. So the question is the co-sponsor wants to know if you don't pay your tax. I mean, first of all, does your husband file his taxes each year?
Yes, he do, but he don't. He's not alike together. We got married last year, but even last year when he filed, he didn't put me together because if I'm not wrong, the tax guy said I had to get an IT number and all that, but I didn't have my passport was not a valid to go through all this process. So he filed it by himself.
And so he has filed tax returns for each of the last 3 years, but he doesn't make enough money.
No.
So you need a co-sponsor. And the co-sponsor wants to know if you pay your own taxes. If you, yes, pay your own taxes, that's what they want to know.
No, they ask like if in case they co-sponsor me and I get everything approved, would he have to pay for all the years that I didn't pay?
Taxes?
Mm-hmm.
No. Co-sponsors don't have to pay the beneficiary's taxes. That's not what it's about.
That's what I thought. I read everything about that. That's what I found, but was mostly about the years that I didn't pay. But in general, would I have to pay for the tax years that I didn't pay?
Well, that's a question for your accountant. I don't know.
Okay. No, just want to like.
Thanks, Yas. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. You too.
Bye-bye. Good luck. Got to get that thing on file. Trump's coming. Samuel's here. Hello, Samuel.
Hi, James.
How you
Good
doing,
morning.
buddy?
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm good.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a real question. I got my green card about 6 months ago, and I want to ask if I can give my mom invitation or something like that.
Well, so I have a whole video on invitation letters on my YouTube channel, but basically, invitation letters don't mean anything. Nobody cares who invited you. They don't care if it's the senator or the garbage man or their son or their aunt. It doesn't matter. Invitation letters don't mean anything. The only question is,
Oh, okay.
the only thing that matters is if they apply for a visit visa, do they convince the consular official that they're going to come back home? That's all that matters.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and so, does she work back home? Does she have property back home? Does she have reasons to come back? If she has a son who's a green card holder, it's actually going to hurt her chances because they think she might just come, overstay, and wait for you to get your citizenship to apply for her.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's better I hold on to get my citizens than I file for her.
Well, but you're just talking about a visit, right?
You said? Yeah,
You're just
visit.
talking about a visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can apply now. It's not you applying. I mean, I know you might be doing the clicking, but it's all about her. Nobody cares about you. It's all about do they believe she's going to go back to the home country?
Oh, okay. Okay. That's all the question I have for you. Thank you
Hi,
very
Sam.
much.
See you, buddy. Yeah, Don, everyone wants to know what's going on in Jamaica. It's snowing here. I bet it's not snowing in Jamaica. I wonder what the weather's like. Riri's here. Hello. You're on mute. Oh, I think she hung up on herself. We'll come back. If Riri comes back, we'll come back to her. So we'll go from Riri to TT. Hello, TT.
Hi, can I be off camera, please?
Of course.
All right, thank you. So I I came to this country um that was in 2017 and I filed for asylum, and as time goes on I, got married last year, and I still have, my application pending, and initially I saw 6 months, 10 months. So it's kept changing. And, I'm just scared. I don't know what's going on. And, with this Trump thing coming in, I'm just scared. I don't know. So do I need, because that was in January, my husband filed for me in January. And now, I've not heard anything from them.
Okay, so let's start back to when you first came to the United States. What country are you from?
Nigeria,
And when did you come to the United States?
December 19,
And when did you file for asylum?
uh, 2018, April.
Wait, I thought you said you came in 2019.
No, I came in 2017. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
2017. Beg your
So
pardon.
you applied within 6 months of arrival or within a year of arrival?
Within a year.
Okay. And you haven't had an interview on the asylum case.
No, I haven't.
Was there anything in your asylum case that you're now worried about that might not be true or might have been exaggerated?
Nothing really. Nothing really, because I don't want to discuss that online, but no, nothing really.
So you had a real fear of going back home?
Yeah,
Okay. That's all we have to talk about that. So no, did a lawyer file that? Did you file it by yourself or did somebody help you?
somebody helped me.
Tell me about the person that helped you.
The person, do help people to file for asylum. He knows about the immigration stuff here, so he actually helped me to do that. And we actually did that together because I gave him the story behind, my coming into the US. So I gave him the story, so we filed it together.
So he's like a fake lawyer?
Um, well, do I say he's a fake lawyer? But
Well, he's not a lawyer, right?
he's not a lawyer, but he's actually licensed because they always go for courses, for this immigration stuff. And he always help people to file, but he's not a lawyer.
Okay. So what I'm worried about in those scenarios is sometimes those people that help people from home countries do their asylum things is they plug in a bunch of bullshit that's not true into the application. So if I were you, I'd very carefully go over that application and make damn sure everything in there is 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then you married your spouse, right?
Yes.
Had you ever been married before back in Nigeria?
Yes. Two
Okay.
times.
2 times before. Okay. So tell me about your divorces.
The first divorce was in 20 I had one in 2023 and I had one in 2021.
The divorces were both in Nigeria?
One here and one in Nigeria.
Okay,
My husband was here.
time out. So there was a different American spouse that we haven't really talked about yet.
No, my ex-husband, was here before me. So we filed for divorce here.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
time out. Okay, so let's talk about the first time you ever got married was in Nigeria, right?
Yes.
And let's just say you married Joe. Okay, we're gonna call him Joe.
Okay.
So you married Joe in Nigeria, and then you applied for a visit visa to the United States and said that you were married, right?
Yes.
Did you and Joe apply together for the visas, or did you apply separately?
No, I applied myself.
But Joe was already in the United States?
Yes.
Joe had gotten a visit visa ahead of you.
Yeah, you got visiting visa ahead of me. Yes.
Okay. So how long before you did Joe come to the United States?
He came into the United States in 2015, and I came in 2017. But
So
we were no longer in contact. We don't talk or things like that.
so he was just hanging out.
Yes.
So do you know if he's still in the United States?
Yes, it's still in the United States because actually, he just when we were in Nigeria, he got here and he abandoned me at basically in Nigeria. So we were not in contact any longer. So when I came here, I think he had issues with his marriage with his American wife. So he had to, of course, I think refile for the divorce. He had to, go all over and all over today. I mean, so we had to sign the divorce paper finally in 2023.
So you divorced him twice?
No, once. So we had the divorce here.
In 2023?
Yes.
Okay, so just to be clear, Joe has, since coming on his visit visa, divorced you and married a U.S. citizen and applied for a green card based on that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what was your other divorce?
That was in Nigeria long before I got married to Joe.
Okay. So what year did you get divorced from that person? So the first person you married was, we're going to call Frank. So you married Frank first, then Joe.
Yes.
Both in Nigeria.
Yes.
And you divorced Frank in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Then you married Joe in Nigeria and you divorced Joe in the United States.
Yes.
And then now you're married to Donald.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And Joe is married to, does Joe live anywhere near you?
You mean my current husband?
No, Joe.
Oh, no, he doesn't live near me. He's in Texas.
Okay.
And I'm in another state.
Okay. So how are things with you and Donald? Everything's cool?
Yeah, everything is cool. We live together. Everything is good.
Okay, and so you arrived in 2017, filed for asylum in
2018.
No interview on that, right?
Yes.
And then when did you marry Donald?
I married Donald in June 29, 2023.
After the divorce from Joe was done.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the question?
Yeah, I'm just scared, then also I haven't heard from USCIS, it's been 11 months now.
So thank you H&M for that good point. That's a good one. So with Joe married some lady named Alice. We're going to call her Alice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did Joe try to marry Alice before he was actually divorced from you?
That's one thing he actually didn't tell me. I think he didn't divorce me before he married his American wife. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, but they're still going to hold that against you. So then did he have to he had to get divorced from you and remarried to Alice? Is that the deal?
Yes, I guess so. I think he remarried, yes.
Okay. This is a huge mess. You know this, right? They're sitting on your case because it's a mess and because there's it's like they think you and Joe cooked up this scheme back in Nigeria to come to the United States, get divorced from each other, marry U.S. citizens, and stay here. That's what they think.
Wow. Wow.
So unfortunately, I think any dirt in Joe's case with Alice is going to come back and hurt you.
Hmm.
Who filed your marriage-based case? Did a lawyer? Did you file it yourself? Did that same notario file it?
No, it's a lawyer.
A lawyer. Does the
Yeah.
lawyer know everything you just told me?
Yes. Yes.
And your receipt date on the I-130 and the 45 is what?
My what?
When did you file the I-130 and the 45? I'm trying to figure out how long it's been pending.
In January.
Of 24.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you like to know?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard from USCIS, and I'm just scared. Like, I don't know what's going on. If there's anything for me to be worried about.
You should be worried about the whole thing. They're going to come at you hard. They're not going to like anything about this case. They already discriminate against people from Nigeria. They don't like people who've had 3 marriages. They don't like it when someone comes on a visit visa saying, yeah, I've got my spouse back in Nigeria, and then that spouse comes, and then they both get divorced, and they both happen to marry U.S. citizens, and they both apply for green cards, and one of those marriage applications actually occurred while they were still legally married. So they're gonna come at you all. Has Joe gotten his green card yet?
I don't think so. I think he's divorced with his wife. I really do not know what's going on with him because we are actually divorced.
So yeah, I believe that you're divorced. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying they're going to start doing things like fraud investigation. They're going to look at both marriages. They're going to look at this timeline. They're going to hate it. They're going to look at your non-immigrant visa applications. They're going to go talk to Joe's ex-wife and see if he paid her to get the green card. It's just going to be a huge shit show.
Wow. Well, I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. But for me, I think I mean, everything for me, I would say it's the whole truth, nothing but the truth. But for him, I think he did some things and which I did not know. So I
I
don't
got
know.
you. All right. Well, good
Yeah.
luck.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Tough case. Tough case. Tough case. Riri is back. Hello, Riri.
Hi, Jim. Can I be off camera?
Done.
Thank you. So, me and my fiance are actually getting married this month, well, in December. And so I just have a few questions. So my first question is, do you think that it's more risky to file now, like after we get married with the new administration, versus waiting, until his term is over?
What are you applying for?
So a marriage-based green card, and also adjustment of status.
The foreign national is in the United States?
In the United States, yes.
And they're married to a U.S. citizen?
We're going to be getting married in December on the 16th.
How did the foreign national enter the United States?
F1.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, you should keep going. Yeah, I get it on file before January 20th.
Okay. And then, so when we go to file, should we file the I-130, the 765, the 864, the 485, and the 693 all together?
So does the foreign national want to be able to work while this case is pending?
Yes.
Does the foreign national want to be able to leave the United States if there's an emergency back home?
Yes, when there's an emergency, yes.
Yeah. So I wouldn't wait for the emergency. So if I'm in charge of this case, I'm filing an I-130,
Okay.
an I-130A, which is background information about the spouse, the foreign national, an I-485 for adjustment, an I-131 for the travel document, an I-765 for the work card. I'm going to have a sealed medical for the I-693 from the doctor. And then I'm going to have the I-864, which is the affidavit of support from the U.S. citizen. If the U.S. citizen makes enough money on their taxes in each of the last 3 years, they don't need a co-sponsor. Otherwise, I need an I-864 and supporting docs from the co-sponsor. That's the whole thing.
Okay. And so I own my house, so obviously he's not going to be on my deed of my house.
Yeah.
Is there something else that we can provide in regards to like the living situation, or just like mail?
Yeah, mail, driver's license. You're going to want to make sure that you have a joint bank account and then you use it every day, that all money should go in and all money should go out of that joint bank account.
Okay. So I have kind of compiled some of the stuff that I pulled off of your marriage list.
Yeah.
Because we've been together for almost 3 years, but obviously we don't have like some of the stuff that is on your list, like the joint bank account. We're working on that. So when we submit all of these forms, should we submit the evidence that we have now with
Yes.
it?
Yep. Yeah, if you don't, they could receipt it all in and then deny it. So yeah, for sure, submit as much marriage evidence as you can.
So do you think that any new laws will impact existing applications or get grandfathered in?
Well, one, I'd get it on file before January 20th. Number two, I don't think this is something they're going to be attacking right away. It's not so much that they're going to be changing the rules, is that they're going to be gutting the agencies to not have the money to process the cases. So people will just be waiting forever.
Okay. And what is your fee to hire you for?
$5,500. And so, people pay us like $2,500 up front, and then we break up the rest, like $300 a month or something.
Okay. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, Riri. See you, kid.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, was that a Morocco? Oh, sorry, I want to take you off camera. Is that a Morocco hat? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I was trying to remember what flag that was, and then I remembered right at the last minute. All right. How's everybody doing? What's going on? This is the Immigration Answer Show. We got 23 minutes left together. Let's try to answer as many questions as we can. Let's try to go fast. Robert asks, which credit card for travel do you recommend for points? Robert, I have to travel so much in the United States. We run the whole firm through Southwest, but we're switching to Delta. We use Delta a lot. We use Delta for all the lawsuits and everything else. Cesar is here. Hello, Cesar.
Hi, Jim. Good morning. I have a hypothetical for you.
I like hypotheticals. Thank you.
Yeah. So for this hypothetical immigrant with a 10-year green card, what would the implications be in your view of this immigrant purchasing a firearm? Considering the new administration, you think there would be any consequences as to how this immigrant would be viewed, how they would be treated?
Is it a green card holder?
A green card holder, 10-year.
And you're asking me, do I think they're going to have trouble with citizenship if they have a gun?
That would be one of the questions, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on those interviews. I've had some clients that have lots of guns, but it hasn't been a big issue ever. So I don't think that's going to be something to worry about, as long as it's licensed and bought properly and all that stuff. No, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay. All right, Jim. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Bye, Cesar. See you, buddy. That's our friend Cesar. I-485 applicant. Hello, you're on mute.
Can I be off the camera?
If you talk really fast, yes, you can.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so I have a I-485 case. So let me give you a little background first. Entered into U.S. as a conditional green card holder through a marriage base. And in 2011, marriage fell apart. So applied for I-751, and that was rejected. Then I had a complication with the ICE as well. So fast forward, in immigration court, judge ordered the deportation, and my case went to BIA, and there was some legal, I think, step were skipped by judge. So that's why DHS and my ex-attorney were agreed to file a joint motion, and BIA remand the case back to immigration court. So then, meanwhile, when that case was still in immigration court, I got married again and did not file the I-30 at that time. But uh, when the immigration court ordered the deportation first time, before going to BIA, file another I-130 through that same lawyer. So after a few months, BIA sent back the case, and then we were uh, called by USCIS for a I-130 interview, and that was a tough interview. They asked a lot of questions, but eventually they approved the second I-130. Then my case was recalendared again in immigration court for a new trial, and again my ex-attorney filed for a PD because my current wife have some medical issues, and doctor wrote a letter to the immigration and all that, and DHS and my attorney filed the joint motion to the court, and they agreed on a PD, and case was dismissed.
Terminated?
Terminated, yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what's the difference legally, but with the dismissed with the prejudice, something like that.
Without prejudice, yeah. Mhm.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So now I have filed I-485 and I-131 and I-765, all that.
If you ask me, Jim, should I leave the United States without my green card? I'm going to throw you off a bridge. You're not going to ask me that, right?
No.
Okay.
The question is, in a new application, my attorney have made a couple errors. When I talked to the attorney, they said, "Oh, that's okay," but I do not feel comfortable about that. So I
Okay.
need your opinion on that.
Oh, perfect.
They wrote my first time entry into US was as an immigrant because I had a green card at that time, right? Conditional green card.
Mhm.
They write on the I-485 it was a student visa. So that one error I found on that, and also due to the medical condition during the COVID, my daughter had some assistance like a wake and like a snap or something. So these are two of my questions. What I can do to remedy the error my attorney made about my visa classification on my I-485, because it was a not student visa, and I don't want them to think about like hiding or something misrepresenting. And second thing, um, is there a problem if somebody have some assistance like
Now there's not. There's going to be under Trump. They're going to give us all trouble for that. But no, that should be okay. So what I would do is I would talk to my lawyer and say, I want you to send in a letter to them or an errata sheet correcting it, because usually we would just say they'll just fix this at the interview. And you very well may have a green card interview. We don't know though. So I would send them that list by certified mail saying, I want to make these corrections, send it off to them, and then just wait and see what happens.
Yes, sir. All right. And overall, given my previous timeline, what I should be prepared of, like during the interview, like I had an ex-marriage and that didn't work well, and ICE had a history with me and all that. So
I would do, if you haven't already, I would definitely do a FOIA on your entire file, the G639. It's free. Say I want my entire file, because there might be bad stuff in there about you from that prior marriage, and you got to make sure your timeline's right and your answers are right and all that stuff.
yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
Good luck, buddy. See ya.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Rebecca's here. Hello, Rebecca.
Yes, hello.
How you doing?
Good. Can I turn off my camera? Off camera, please.
It's off.
Okay. My situation is I came to America in 2021, and I was working at a Walmart for a couple months. So there was a situation where while I was going home one day, somebody gave me something to pay for. It's after I left, the security called me back and said, do you pay for this? And I said, yes, but I didn't know they had changed the price. So they called the cops. I was arrested, and I explained them what happened. And they told me I had to get a lawyer. I did get a lawyer. Um, the lawyer told me everything was going to be okay. And then I went to court, and then they came up with a theory that I would go into pretrial intervention. at the time of it, no, I asked the lawyer. I said because I was going to get married, and I asked him. I said, "What's going to happen to my green card?" He was like, "Everything is okay." So they asked me to expunge the case. But when I found out that I have to tell USCIS the truth, I refused to expunge it till after the case because I was like, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait. So he was telling me I shouldn't have a problem. The case was dismissed. I called the court like last week and I asked them, so what's going to happen? They was like, the case is dismissed. You're not actually charged for a case. You just have it on your file. So I just want to know, can I go ahead putting in my documents?
So you said that you were working at the Walmart or you were shopping at the Walmart?
I was working, but I did buy something. And
When did you come to the United States?
in 2021 on a B1, B2 visa,
So how are you working at Walmart?
I actually was working with a contractor and they were hiring other people. So we basically work different places.
I guess what I'm worried about is did you say on your paperwork that you were a US citizen?
No, no, everybody knew that we didn't have any paperwork. They basically had contractors that would hire outside sources, and we were not working for Walmart. We were working in Walmart with an outside contractor, but
When
we
you
was
got
not working for Walmart.
when you got your B1 B2 visa back at the embassy, what was the reason for your coming to the United States?
Well, actually, at the time, I was working at the airport in the islands, and I was very good with the manager at the time. It was US Airway. I was very good with her, and she gave me a letter. I was going to the embassy, and she gave me a letter, and I presented. I got my visa.
Right, but what did you tell? Well, you said they said, "Why do you want to go to America?" What did you say?
Just a visit,
Okay,
vacation.
and so when you came to the United States, where did you go?
I went the first time I came to the United States. I went to New York, but I keep on going back and forth, back and forth. And then at the time, I met a guy in St. Martin, and we was together. And I went to visit. I got pregnant, and I came back to America. I had my baby there. She's 13 years at the moment because I had my visa. It's expired now.
Yeah.
So I was back and forth, back and forth. And when I was going to renew the visa, the lady who did my visa, she was like, you're not going to get a visa again because you already had a child in America. So I just decided when my time was up, almost up, I would just go and don't come back. So when I came in, the last time I came in, my visa was actually almost to expire. My visa was going to expire. It was like 5 months on my visa, and I came in the March, and my visa was going to expire in 5 months. The this I told them I was on vacation, and they was like, okay.
Okay. Are you still there? I think she got a call. We'll wait a second, see if she comes back. How are you guys doing? It's quite a story, huh? I think she got knocked out. Sometimes people get those calls, the screen goes black. All right. We'll have to kick her out. Sorry about that, Rebecca. Bettis has been waiting. Hi, Bettis.
Hey, how are you? Hi, Jim.
Good. How are you?
Good. I will try to make it brief. Me and my wife submitted the I-30 and the I-48 485 marriage basis for green card, and we had the interview. We filed on April, and we had the interview. Everything was quick, so we have the interview in September 21st. The interview didn't go well. Many things didn't match.
Why?
Even my wife, she get too stressed and she get overwhelmed with she get a lot of question, and it started like after she asked me all the question, the person who from USCIS he, after he asked me all the question, it was her turn. Literally asked her for her address, and she literally forgot her address. So that process, and from there was a lot of things didn't match during the interview. Um, I was told that I'm expecting, not by the, it's by my lawyer. Maybe you're gonna expect an intent of deny because a lot of things didn't match, and he recommended to get a proof that she has a memory loss or she gets stressed over an interview or a lot of question, which is real. So now I don't know how to get that. I tried. I want to be ready for my attentive deny. I want to know what to do next. What's the step? How I can prove? Because she got disability too. So and no one can give me any paperwork. Not her doctor, not her, not like anyone. And I got all the records from the school, all that, everything showing like there is like details that she got a memory loss. She get confused with a lot of questions. So I just want your advice on what to do and how to be ready with this.
When you say your wife has a disability, what do you mean, or what disability does she have?
She had speech disability.
She has what? Speech disability?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And so you said that, why isn't your lawyer helping you put this together? Why are you doing all the work?
Um, my lawyer, I'm trying. My lawyer, she didn't show up, and the interview she missed the date, which has got us confused a little bit. She missed the place, and I'm not very comfortable going forward with her anymore. I
Missed
lost
the place? What do you mean she missed the place? What does that mean?
well the well there is the she was supposed to show up in the interview and she went to another place. Like they're too close to each other, one in Philadelphia and one in New Jersey, and she worked in Philadelphia. I don't know how.
She
I
went
don't
to the
know what's good.
she went to the wrong USCIS office.
Yes. Yep. Yep. But
And
she was there on the phone with us. She tried. It just I'm not very comfortable going forward
when
a lot.
and when were you sitting next to your spouse when she couldn't answer these questions, or had they separated you?
They had to separate it after they asked her what's the address, and she was bumbling. So she was trying to remember the address, and the agent like right away said, "You guys, I need to separate you right now. You go outside." And they asked her a question. They asked me a question. I know what's the question that didn't match. I know what's the answers.
So
Um,
like how many didn't match?
around three question.
Okay.
Around
And
three
so
question about, because I'm the provider in the house. My wife is not very involved in the finance stuff, and I pay the bills, so she doesn't know how much bills we have, like stuff like that.
is there an age gap?
10 years. She's younger than me. 10 years.
She's 10 years older or 10 years younger?
10 years younger.
And you live together?
Yes.
What was your status before you filed for the green card?
On B1, B2.
Had you overstayed your visa?
Yes. I
By
was once on a visit that didn't overstayed, and the second I overstayed.
how long had you overstayed?
I would say 2021. It's 2 years. I would say 2 years.
Okay, so being out of status is like the number one thing on the fraud list.
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
We meet through a friend. A friend of mine who was dating her sister, and her sister just hook us up, and we started like that.
Is she of the same ethnic background as you or different?
No, different. She's American. Like,
okay. And you said you're the provider. Do you guys have a house or an apartment or what?
yeah, we're renting. Yeah, we got all the proof. We have her name on a lease. We share some of the insurance. We have a
What was
joint account. We go visit families together.
Besides not knowing her address, what other questions did she get wrong?
How many cars do we have? Like, if I don't know, was a small thing about, because we have a shared car, and I have another car, and they asked her what car he used. He told them he used this car, and I don't use, like, the shared car was she using it. And one more thing, I can't really remember it, but it's like small details. It just the how much we pay the rent for the house, like what day, where did we get married, where did I propose. She couldn't remember because she can't remember names of places.
And you said this lawyer's leaving you to dig up all this stuff. And you said on the one hand you don't know where to find it, but then you also said you have some stuff. So I don't understand that.
Where to find sorry.
Documentation of her medical condition.
Yeah, well, my lawyer told me to file. My lawyer told me to. I asked him for a letter to ask her PCP doctor so he can give us, like, he can assess. He asked for a narrative letter of diagnosis and medical record for her. And I give that to the doctor. The doctor say, no, she's new here. I don't have anything for her. I can do nothing for you.
Who's been treating her for all this stuff?
She was in a different state, and it's like far away, and she just moved here. So
This is not good.
I know. That's why I'm trying to be ready.
I think they're going to come
Because
to a site. I think they're going to come to a site visit. I'm sure that they've referred you to the fraud unit.
I wish. And should I do anything when they come to site visit? Because that will prove more. It's been 2 months since the interview. They didn't give us any response.
That's okay. They're waiting to see if the marriage falls apart.
Okay. Well, and the problem that she committed suicide. She tried to commit suicide after that interview. So I don't want her to go through this again because she felt bad.
You mean she tried to commit suicide because of this experience?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
She got really stressed over a lot of things, so she's kind of fragile.
So, does she have a psychiatrist or somebody? I think the PCP is not going to cut it.
The PCP said, I can't help you out. I don't have nothing for you.
Is she on medicine? What medicine is she on?
After she got after she tried suicide, she's on medicine.
Like what?
I don't know. I can find it. I don't know if when I remove this.
Let's do this. Do you think you're going to stick with that lawyer?
Not really. I paid the full. I'm waiting to do all the steps. So at least what I paid for, he's gonna finish all the steps. And if something is gonna be more complicated, I need to switch lawyer.
I get that you paid them the money already. You might want to switch sooner rather than later because they didn't show up at your interview. They went to the wrong address. They are not helping you with the medical. Maybe the lawyer thinks this case isn't winnable. That might be the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing's on life support.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't reach out to her yet because she's expecting this letter from the doctor, and even the psychiatrist didn't give us anything. Says this is not my field. So if I'm definitely, if it's gonna be more complicated, I'm definitely gonna get try to get someone else for sure.
All right.
As I'm gonna be ready for practices.
What's your question for me then?
How to be more ready for this?
Well, it sounds like she might not be getting the medical treatment that she needs, and I would be focused on that. And it seems to me that if she has medical records from some other state and she's getting treated now, and she tried to kill herself, that there should be an expert out there who can tie all that together. But this is a tough case.
Okay.
Good luck, Bettis.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Yep. All right, everybody. Anybody got good news in the questions? Anybody got good news? That was tough. That made me sad. I feel sorry for old Bettis. That's going to be a tough case. Did our friend ever come back? I don't think our friend ever came back. I feel sorry for Bettis. That's going to be tough. I think that she's not getting the care she needs. I think I'm prepared to say something else too. I think I'm prepared to say that USCIS is very suspicious when dealing with a fragile person as the petitioner. He said she has a speech disability. Clearly, she's having some mental health things. I think that all comes back on the marriage. It all comes back on getting the case approved. I think that makes the case harder. I think they were really let down by their attorney. I suppose, I mean, I'm sure in Philadelphia there's offices in New Jersey that aren't that far, but still, that's tough. I think we're going to end the show now. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Next show will be on Tuesday. Monday is the anniversary of my dad's passing away. So the next show will be it'll be on Monday, Tuesday night sometime. Tuesday night sometime we'll do a show. I hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. Good luck to Bettis and everybody else. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
I'm great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease.
I mean,